Let's see. All right.
All right, we are live.
Yeah, yep. All right.
Cool. We are live. All right. Well, what is going on, everybody? This is Tony and Andy over
Zandy.
here. And yeah, we are this is our episode 2 of Hump Day Meats live, where
Yep.
we are just going live and discussing everything masculinity, modern masculinity related. Uh, this is our live sessions, aka no editing whatsoever, just two dudes sharing our thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah,
Get to see
I
how it
am.
really, you get to see
Excuse
all the
me.
mistakes and
Yeah, get to see all the mistakes and stuff. Yeah, I'm currently looking extremely jet lagged and tired because I am in Toronto at the moment. It is just a little bit past midnight, and I've been up since like 4 a.m. Um, 4 a.m. my time too. So that's even earlier.
damn.
Um, yeah. So, and I just got in here last night. But anyway, long story short, um, welcome to the Hump Day Meet live, everybody. Well, obviously we got a big news um, to talk about.
I wonder what that one could be.
Yeah, we don't want the entire episode to be about uh, that because, obviously there's a lot of different moving pieces and what we cover on. But obviously, he is a prominent public figure. Um, we've just received the news as of earlier today that Mr. Charlie Kirk has passed from the ooting. I would not use the word from the ooting at
Oh,
the
are we not
Utah.
allowed to use the word?
Utah. I mean, we could use it. It just probably get
I see.
flagged. Yeah, so got unalived by ooting. And man, I just think it's I mean, okay, let me just set this straight. And I would love to hear your thoughts on this.
Hmm.
Um, I don't care what anybody's like political, social beliefs are, whether you agree, disagree, strongly agree, whatever it is, right? I don't think anything justifies a person taking another person's life, period,
Right.
in my opinion.
No, like I said, I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't say it, but like I was thinking, I don't agree with probably 70 to 80% of what Charlie Kirk
Yeah, I would
says.
say I would say I disagree with him like 90 to
Like, yeah,
95% of the
I'm
time.
very like, and as a person, I probably not a big fan of him, but nothing justifies the fact that of what happened today. I think that's just such a crappy situation to be in that you can't have the liberties of saying whatever you want to, right? Expressing your
Yeah.
opinions without now we have to be afraid of someone's gonna unaliving us whenever we want to speak about our opinions, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's just so unfortunate because yeah, man, I mean there's so many layers, right? Like there's a lot of things that I feel like a lot of times it's actually his presentation, the way that it's almost like his brand, right? Is almost a little bit like rage baiting, right?
Oh
Where
yeah, totally is.
he wants the people who oppose him to get triggered, right? Which is great for marketing, like it works, right? So even if there are messages that he say that we might be in alignment with, but the way it's presented, you know, I just completely disagree, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, I don't
Hmm.
care how much like people disagree. Like, I mean, that's the whole point of the freedom of speech, right? Like,
Yeah.
that includes among us and the government, you know? Like, it's just so sad to see that, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, I don't care how much you don't like a person. You don't go and like do what you did, right?
mhm.
Or not what you like what that guy did. I don't even think they found the guy yet.
No, they're still catching him apparently, and I mean, there's so many things. I'm sure conspiracy theories are
Mm.
already coming out, but like, I mean, I don't know if you saw the videos. I mean, there's so many versions of it, but when I first saw it, I saw like an unfiltered version of it. I'm sure you can still see them everywhere online,
Mm.
but that was a That's a clean. That's
Yeah,
a
I saw that too, and I thought it was AI at first. Like, you never
yeah,
know if they are or not. Um, no, but that is the work of someone that
a
planned
professional.
it. Yeah, that's a professional. That's like all I heard was one bang, right? And nothing
Yeah,
else. And
and it
then
was one bang, no follow up, and
mhm,
and it's like, I mean, we both play video games, right? But like, obviously, it's very different from like,
mhm,
real life. But man, I mean, if it's like, I feel like if it's somebody who is an amateur, number one, it's extremely hard to hit that spot. Number two,
mhm.
it's likely gonna be like more than just one stunt, you know?
Yeah. Mhm.
It was,
But yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, whoever that guy is just I
Yeah,
don't know,
whoever that person is.
pretty crappy guy.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm sure there are all kinds of. I mean, the crazy part is like immediately. I mean, it's like every single time, right? I mean, and I haven't read the news about it. And this is the sad part, right? Apparently, around the same time today, there was another shooting at another school, and
Yeah, there was another school
nobody
shooting
talks
in
about it.
Colorado.
Yeah, and by nobody, I mean like relatively speaking, right?
Yeah.
And my buddy, who is a doctor, ER doctor, he said that like based on judging by that video of Charlie Kirk, like if he wasn't who he is, they wouldn't even bother taking him to the ER. They would have just
Mm.
announced him like
They
on the
just add,
spot.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think
I
there was
think
a yeah
yeah, I think anyone who saw that video knew that it was not gonna be a good
yeah
but yeah,
outcome.
that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess tie into sort of like our overall theme, right? Like, what would you say? I mean, I don't follow him like religiously, but like I've definitely
Mm,
seen his stuff, all over. Both I've seen videos of him getting roasted. I've also seen him like making a lot of sense, roasting people.
mhm.
Um, but like from I guess like the masculinity standpoint, what do you get from Charlie Kirk that you have seen before?
I think Charlie Kirk represented most of what traditional masculinity is, right?
Hmm.
Um, super conservative, Christian, family loving, right? I think he is what everyone equated masculinity to maybe like 30, 40 years ago,
Mm,
maybe even further back.
hmm.
Um, just like based on I don't know, like know everything what his views are, but just based on what I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah. I think he is very traditional in the sense of like family values, right? Like, I
Hmm.
mean, there's a lot of stuff where he talks about like, well, he thinks that he thinks like feminism is like destroying women's happiness, right? Because
Hmm.
many women are feeling the need to work and provide and stuff, and all of a sudden they're losing their whatever, like from his words, like God-given um, should have gift to, right? Like basically have babies, right?
Hmm.
Uh, and I mean that's a classic example, by the way, of like what he said technically isn't 100% wrong, right? His opinion isn't, but the way he's phrasing it sometimes just like it's just not very well done. I mean, it's obviously on purpose,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm.
Like like for me it's like, yeah, of course, like women have the gift of child, right? Giving birth to a child, right? And that's a wonderful and beautiful thing, right? And I think at the same time, I also think like if a woman wants to choose to go out and work, like awesome. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like, yeah, a woman should just stay at home and make babies, you know? Like I mean, like, it's just the way that he says, you know what I mean? Like the way he puts it, it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's kind of that's he kind of says that a lot.
yeah, he kind of say something along the line, if not probably worse, you know?
Hmm.
And for me, it's like, like that kind of stuff I disagree with him. But again, like I don't care how strongly I disagree with him. Like nobody should ever
Yeah,
do shit like
exactly. I
that,
mean,
you know? It's like terrible.
that's what is it? The First Amendment, right? For free speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
But oh
Um,
man, yeah, that
and then
was
the
just
yeah.
go
Go ahead.
ahead. No, you go.
Oh no, no, no. I was just gonna say, I guess the other argument that I have seen has been like people like there's the other camp, right? People are like cheering on, right? Like, oh, you
Oh
get
yeah,
what?
that's
And like, bro, like again, like what the fuck is wrong
you
with you?
know it
You know?
reminds me when that Luigi guy shot the CEO and then
Mm-hmm.
everyone was cheering for Luigi, free Luigi, blah blah blah.
Mm.
I'm like why are people celebrating like killings?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's an interesting one too, right? Like, yeah, I mean, same thing, right? For me, it's like it sucks, right? It's terrible. I mean,
Mhm.
like, did that CEO did terrible stuff? Probably, most likely, right? And it's like we don't know where is the moral line, right? And I mean, in this case, I guess the most popular sort of um uh how should I say it? The most popular opposition has been a lot of people are like, oh, look, like I think, and you're gonna have to search on this, but I think Charlie Kirk at some point he said something along the line of like the loss of life or like these shootings is like a byproduct of, right? Like it's like it comes with the
Oh yeah,
God-given Second Amendment.
the timing was ridiculous on that. It was I
You
think they
know,
were talking
I
about
think
gun
he said,
violence.
yeah, he's oh no, 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 that's ha what happened earlier today. But I'm
Yeah,
talking about in the past he has said
oh, oh,
something
oh,
along the line of like and you're gonna have to look this up. I don't want to like quote him wrong, but something along the line of like it's the unfortunate byproduct, right? Like because we have the Second Amendment, right? And he believes that it's the God-given right of the right to bear arm. So these shootings and the people dying are like the unfortunate byproducts of it, right? But the way he said it is
oh.
again like just it's always the way he said it. But anyway, that has been like, that has been sort of the camp of people who have been like cheering on, like, well, there you go, you know. I guess
Yeah,
you're the
I'm just
unfortunate
like,
byproduct, which like I mean like it's but it's still like it's
it's
just sad, man. Like just a loss of life in general, right?
yeah, and yeah,
Um,
it's a
and I mean just imagine family, the
mm,
kids, you know.
yeah, the wife and the kids
The
and the whole
wife and the
family.
kids and the whole family, the parents. Like,
Hmm.
dude, like, can you imagine being parents and seeing that shit? You know what I mean? Like shot in 4K. I mean, no pun intended, but like freaking shot in 4K, dude. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
and this is what I mean by like just extreme,
yeah,
like left or extreme right. I mean, I don't know. They didn't find whoever did it right, but
not yet.
I can probably I would put money on that it was on someone extreme left if I
Yeah,
had
you think
if you
so?
I think so.
I'm gonna go one up on you, bro. I'm gonna go one up. I mean, I think there's a chance. There's a chance that it's someone extreme left, right? And like for them, they're probably looking for a scapegoat that is like the perfect profile they're looking for. They're probably looking for somebody in like the LGBTQ community, right?
Mm.
Um, and they're trying to just scapegoat that. Um, is it somebody on the extreme left? Maybe, we don't know. And then for me, I would say just going crazy, right? And again, I just going crazy off land. Like it could also be, that New Yorker guy, Mandani.
No.
Okay, so he's like running for New York mayor, right?
Hmm.
And like people are saying like the right, right? Trump actually want that guy to win in New York City.
Hmm.
He's like super he's like socialist, right? They want him to win so that people can see like what a shithole New York might become, right? So it's almost like they were trying to,
Oh, okay.
So like the conspiracy craziness is like, okay, what if, right? Is somebody on the right, to plan something to make it seem like, that the left
Oh,
did this too,
uh,
Again, nobody fucking knows. I'm just saying
yeah.
shit. But I mean, or it could be whatever the
I
fuck. I
mean,
mean,
I heard some really crazy conspiracy theories when I was that this was to try to get everyone's attention off of the Epstein files.
that's another one. I mean, dude,
Hmm.
fuck, I thought of it right away too. Um, yeah, I mean, if you like, it could be somebody. And like I said earlier, it could be somebody on the right that is like, hey, look at this shiny object, you know?
Yeah, yeah, but
Dude,
regardless
I
of who
mean,
did it, left or right, it's
whoever the
just
fuck did it
yeah,
is
it's
fucked
pretty
up,
bad.
man.
Yeah,
Like
they're pretty.
whoever the fuck did it, like,
Something's not right with them.
yeah, it's just
Mhm.
just messed up, man. So,
There's been a lot of crazy shit going on in the last like 2 weeks. Um, what is it? I mean, this thing is the biggest one. The school shooting today, just in the
mhm,
same day. And then did you
yeah.
hear about that? Um, the story about the Ukrainian girl?
Oh yes, that Ukrainian girl one too. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
that one. Um, yeah, let's talk about that one then. But yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. And everybody, let's just fucking chill out, just be human, have
Yeah,
empathy, you know.
let's not
I mean,
celebrate the
yeah,
fact that this happened to somebody.
yeah. I mean, it's like we said since the beginning, like we disagree with that guy most of the time.
Mhm.
In fact, there were many moments I'm like, yeah, fuck that guy, you know. It's still
Yeah.
like still I still don't think he deserves it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And people dude, like that's the thing about online nowadays, man. It doesn't matter what you say, somebody's gonna have something to say about it, you know?
Hmm.
So anyway, rest in peace, that guy, and also yeah, thoughts and prayers to the fam
Of course.
affected,
Yeah. Hmm.
and also rest in peace to the kids and family affected by all the senseless shooting that's going on, and hopefully something changes. I don't know.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
I
not.
don't
Are you
know.
talking
I don't
about gun
think
control?
gun control. I don't think
There's no
anything
way
is
it's
gonna
gonna
change.
change. No.
I don't think anything is going to change, unfortunately. But
I
yeah,
mean,
and I'm currently in Canada. It's like fucking unbelievable to them, you know?
mhm.
Like I'm
Like
talking about it.
just
Yeah,
look at everything that's happened, all the school shootings in the last several years, all the gun violence. Just I
yeah,
think I don't know the exact stats, but I think it's I think it's slightly decreased this year or the last couple of years, but it's still at an unacceptable rate.
yeah. It's still fucking too many, man.
Mhm.
Like one is too goddamn many. But
And then
um,
like if they're not going to try to get gun rights settled down because of if like kids are getting shut up, right?
yeah,
They're not gonna do any kind of legislation over this incident.
yeah,
It's just a
yeah. I don't
sad.
think so.
This is just
Just a
sad
sad truth.
truth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So going back to the arena. Is it arena? Actually, could we pull up her name?
Yeah. Let me.
Um, I think it's
Uh,
Ariana.
you, uh,
Um,
Ukrainian.
yeah. And of course,
Uh,
whoever might be tuning
Arena
in, feel free to
Arena Zaruska.
Arena Zaruska.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to her too. That's also extremely tragic.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, same thing, dude. Like as soon as that happened, people made it about race and all that
Yeah,
shit,
they
which
made it.
like yeah, it's like, dude, are there proponents to it? Yeah, there's always gonna be proponents to whatever event that happened. But it's like, dude, just somebody killed somebody. It's just terrible,
They
man.
suddenly made it into a political issue. Like
Yeah.
the first thing they did, it's like, oh, this is a blue state. Why did this killing happen in a blue state? Oh, look at this guy, and the judge was Democrat, and this guy was released by
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Democratic judge.
Yeah.
It's like why
Or
you gotta politicize someone's
yeah,
um
yeah, and well, the other side
unaliving,
is
right?
yeah. The other side is also like people were like, "Oh, look, because it's a white person, that's why nobody's talking about it." If it's like the reverse race,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? Right?
Hmm.
People will be like, "Oh, there will be marches, whatever," right? I'm like, is there a certain truth to it? Yeah, I'm sure there is, but it's
Hmm.
like, dude, just fucking, it's just terrible, man. Like, you know what is the worst part about that though? Like, I mean, we all saw the video, right? You've seen the video
I
of that's
saw like
actual,
piece of it, but not the
yeah.
actual one. Yeah.
But like, I mean, that guy is clearly unstable, right? And it's
Hmm.
like the saddest part, dude, is like not a single person helped. Like, not one person.
Um.
Dude, like, way too late, man. Like,
Well,
the
there is
person right,
something called the witness effect, right? The witness paradox. Like everyone, if there's X amount of witnesses, one person's always going to be like, "Oh, someone else will help,"
yeah,
and
but
that.
dude,
Mhm.
like, okay, like if you watch the full video, right, there's at least one woman that is like directly across from her, saw her being, you know what
All
I
right,
mean?
I'm gonna. Yeah, fair, but are you?
Like,
It's hard to say how we would react in that situation, right? We
Yeah,
could always
I
say,
mean,
oh,
yeah,
XYZ, but when you're filled with adrenaline and you see someone with a bloody knife, is
yeah.
your first instinct going to be, I should fight that guy?
I
I
mean,
I honestly don't know what my instinct would be there.
yeah, okay, yeah, I appreciate that, the honesty, right? For me, I agree with you, right? Like it's easy for us to be like, but I would think and hope, and I would say at least more than 50% chance that like I would do something. Let's say it's not tackling, right? I would fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh
but
yeah.
there's no, okay, I will tell you this, there is almost zero chance that I would just sit there like nothing happened.
Oh, for sure.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean.
you
Like
mhm,
I would fucking throw stuff, whatever. If I want, if let's say like the immediate reaction for me is like, oh shit, like you know, I'm trying to be safe, right? Like,
mhm,
right. At the very least, shout, throw, because it was obvious, dude. It was obvious that
mhm.
you know what I mean. I mean, freaking blood everywhere and stuff. Like, or at the very least, go make sure she's okay. You know what I mean? Like, check
Yeah,
on
make
her.
sure she's okay.
You know what I mean? That is like the bare minimum, man. But like. Nobody did until later, man. And it's and I think for me the saddest part to see is that, and then also seeing the video of that girl realizing that she's withering away. You know? Did you see
Man,
that?
yeah, no, I didn't. No.
Oh fuck, dude! Like she was like she actually looked back and I was able to see the guy,
Mhm.
and then and then started realizing that she has been stabbed,
So,
and then like and and then she just started crying, right? And it's like. Fuck, dude, that shit is heartbreaking to see. Like,
mhm.
you know, that and like nobody helped until like it was
Yeah,
way too late, man. Like, yeah, anyway. So
I know I would at the very least at least help try to get some sort of like medical help. I don't know anything
yeah.
about medical help, but I would try to at
Yeah,
least
yeah, like I said, dude, the
basic
bare
triage,
minimum.
put
Yeah.
pressure on the wound or something, but
The bare minimum. Yeah. The bare minimum, try to help the girl or scream. Whatever, right? Let's not pretend that we're all gonna be freaking like heroes, right? Tackling whatever, right? Like we
mhm,
don't know what will actually happen. I would hope that I'm that person that would at least try to physically somehow, right? And even then, it would be like too late. You know what I mean? Like if that has already happened, but
mhm,
for sure try to help the. And it's just like, dude, like I think it's violent. Okay, I think violence in general. Um, I don't know if it's like statistically increasing more or like media just like portraying more in social media and stuff like that. But it messes with your brain, man. Like I will
for
tell you,
sure.
like
Mhm,
before I found out that I'm going to be a father, right? Like I have less like I just say it like when I walk out at night by myself, right? Like I know I feel confident, right? I'm like, okay, like
mhm.
even if something happen, like I can defend myself, right? But now I'm extra cautious for even for myself, and I'm extra
Right,
cautious
right.
10,000 times for you know my girl, right? So
Well,
it's like,
you know, like it's like I said earlier, it's easy to say, oh, I would do this, I would do that in XYZ situation, but unless you're actually in it,
yeah,
unless someone's actually coming at you with a knife, and that adrenaline, that fight or flight instinct doesn't, you there's no real way to test it without just being exposed to it.
yeah. That's the
Mhm.
unfortunate truth, but
And I've never had someone come at me with a knife, so that's why I say I don't know how I'd react if I
yeah,
was in that situation.
yeah,
I
I would agree with you.
Given how much I train, like I do train martial arts. I do know how to defend against knife attacks. By the way, the best way to defend against knife attacks is running away because it's just you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get stabbed. The thing
Yeah,
about knife defense is just make sure you get stabbed in like the non-important places, like your
yeah,
arms, if you're gonna have to do anything like that.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I mean, if I was on that bus, I don't know if I would have tried to, like you said, tackle that guy knowing that he has a weapon. Especially just, I did see one of the videos where he was drenched in blood, right? And the blood was
yeah,
just dripping down from his hand or weapon or something.
yeah,
And because you never know. I mean, when it, you never know what he's going to do to you.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I think hopefully the very least,
At the very least, try to help someone.
yeah,
Like if like after he walks away, then like I said, put some pressure on the neck
yeah,
or whatever wherever she was stabbed.
yeah,
But It's different too, right? Someone trying to attack you versus someone trying to attack someone you don't know.
Yeah.
Because I know for sure if someone's coming at me, my first instinct would be, all right, it's
Oh yeah.
it's fight or
Yeah.
die, right?
If somebody comes at me, it's my I'll be curious to hear for you. Like if somebody comes at me, let's say if like me, my girl, and my dog, right? We're out walking, right? If somebody comes at me, I'll probably like stop the guy, restrain him, right?
Mhm.
Like I think I will have a relatively speaking good self-control. But if somebody attacks my girl or my dog,
Mhm.
he's dead, bro. Like I'm gonna fuck him up. Like
Yeah.
I think I think I would lose my control, you know? I will hope that I can control myself, but I think I would lose my shit.
Yeah. Someone you care
I
about.
think it's my yeah.
Mhm.
Whatever people want to call it, but like I think it's my like my animal instinct of protection, you know? Like I would like it,
Yeah, if someone's trying to come at someone you care about, of course you
yeah.
have to jump into. I would probably do the same.
Yeah. I think I'll do extra
Hmm.
than, just for myself. Um yeah. But speaking of that, well, we've been kind of focusing on the
The
violent acts
sad
and stuff.
news.
Yeah, the sad news, which, is really unfortunate. Um I've been in Canada and I've had multiple conversations with people about just the state of Canada, um, and specifically Toronto. It's been really interesting hearing people's perspective, dude. Like, maybe
Oh
it's the
yeah?
crowd that I'm hanging out with,
Like their
and
perspective on like America or
yeah, America or just like America, their country, and like I asked about like, not necessarily masculinity, but certain things come up.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, it's been really interesting, man. I mean, to I guess set the context, the people that I'm around are typically, I guess, more affluent. Is that the word?
Okay.
Um, and
They got
like
some
the people
money.
that I'm with are they're like typically pretty wealthy.
Yeah.
Like let's just say that I am probably there to balance out the freaking net worth of the room, right? So like I'm there to freaking like lower the net worth.
They're just slumming with you, huh?
Yeah. They're just lemon because I got high value. There's another one we can talk about, the high value.
Mhm.
We'll skip back to that. And it's been interesting, dude. Like they're also kind of swinging back to the right, um, quite
Okay.
a bit. Yeah, like this lady straight up was like, "Yeah, it's not the same Toronto I grew up in. Now we're seeing, and I quote, now we're seeing these like Muslim men with like five wives walking around and." It's just not the traditional
What?
Canadian. No, she straight up say that, bro. And I was like, what?
Okay.
I was like, what? Yeah, I don't see like whatever Muslim men walking around with five wives, but I'm like, I thought Mormons do that,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, Canada, it definitely have like an immigration issue as well, and they have the same thing, man. And I think apparently they said it's worse, but.
Well, in terms of what's worse, immigration or
Like
what people are saying
immigration,
about it.
yeah, immigration and people say like just the issue of that, and then like they talk about like the sort of more traditional, um, quote unquote Canadian values, right? And
Okay.
and and I'm gonna have to educate myself more on the Canadian history, but like I'm pretty sure there was also indigenous people in Canada before the white Christians came in as well, right? So again, this is another thing, right? Like what a
It's those
traditional, how far,
colonizers.
yeah, like how far do you go back, right?
Mhm.
So it's been interesting, man. They were talking about like, oh yeah, it's like now it's all like um they're like losing the essentially the white Christian value, you know?
Yeah.
So it's interesting they're like swinging back this way too. It's like, yeah, it's been pretty interesting.
Okay, man. How long are you there for? When are you coming back to America?
I'll be back next week. Yeah, I'll be back next
Okay.
week. But yeah, man, it's been I'm always interested in having open conversations and learn, right? And we had like really great debates and conversations. Um, I guess yeah, it was just kind of interesting kind of seeing like Canada versus the US, kind of like similar
Yeah, apparently it's
dynamic.
not that far off from one another, huh?
The dynamic of like just overall conversation. And yeah, like I'm in the center of Toronto, downtown right now. I'm on like the 40th floor right now.
Hmm.
And like yeah, the people are definitely like very and then right now there's like TIFF happening, the Toronto International Film Festival. So
Okay.
there's like a shit ton of people down there and it's very like, like liberal and like and then it's interesting to see people are like there are people who are like more and more against like, oh, it's too much immigration. Yeah, it's like crazy. Yeah. Um, anyway, so that's that. Let's talk about, did you get a chance to read more about Sadia Khan?
I mean, it's all the same. Nothing really has been progressing about that, right? So I don't waste my time unless there has been progression on some story. So
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, that one was it was another interesting one when it comes to like I wonder how many men who have actually like believed in her
Probably a
um
lot. I mean, if she has the
yeah,
call
that's
to
what
charge $6,000 for a 30-minute call,
yeah. And like what does that say about our society as like I guess like men and masculinity, right?
it says men are fucking struggling right now. If there
Oh
are men out
yeah.
there, if there are men out there spending $6,000 per 30 minutes, so $12,000 an hour
Yeah.
to find help in dating, then that says something. I've
Yeah.
not heard about any woman paying $6,000 an hour. I think um, the closest thing is that Matthew Hussey guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if women would pay for whatever. Um, yeah.
And
Uh,
yeah, I mean, what else? This one news I heard. You know who Sophie Rain is, right?
Sophie Rain.
I think she's
Is
like
she
an
an
OF
Instagram model?
creator or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
And
think she might be on. Hey, come on, dude. You freaking subscribe to her, bro.
oh yeah, my OF fans. I have like a big list of subscriptions.
Yeah, you spend
But
20K not on you spend 6K
oh
not on a
yeah,
call,
easily. That's
but
why I
per
can't
month.
take the call for Sadia, man. I took too much OF subscriptions.
Yeah, spent too much on that already.
No, but she got under some fire lately because of a quote she said. What did she?
Oh,
I think she said something about she was. Hold on, let me just pull it up.
yeah, pull that up.
Right. There it is. Says men can dribble a ball and cash $30 million checks without anyone calling that lame.
Say that one more time.
She's talking about NBA stars.
Yeah.
Men can dribble a ball and cash 30 million checks without anyone calling that lame.
Okay.
And so she's comparing what she does no different to, professional athletes.
Ah, I see what she's saying.
Mhm.
Um, well, who says she's lame? Is there like people, somebody who like,
There was a famous basketball player who said it. What was this?
oh, I see.
Oh, Michael Porter. Michael Porter said it.
I see. I see. Um, all right. Well, let's talk about that. So Sophie Rain, who is a OF model who makes $30 million, I assume. Um,
I think more.
more, okay, 30, let's just say for the sake of argument, $30 million
Yeah,
dollars per month, per year, per year, right?
at least probably something
Okay,
like
let's
that.
just say $30 million a year versus a professional basketball player making
Mhm.
$30 million. Um, and she's saying that nobody talks shit about the
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's a pretty hmm.
First of
I
all, you know how hard it is to get into the
I'm like I was trying to be
NBA?
careful not saying like as a dumbass argument because it's like it's not even comparable, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's nowhere near comparable.
It's like one is you're literally okay. Let's give the argument that to be a OnlyFan model, you have to like stay in shape, you have to like really whatever, right? But like
So do those basketball players.
50%, well, yeah, exactly. But 50% of it is like it's given more than that, right? Like your
Mhm.
body is like you just got it. you know,
Yeah, you don't have to
and
train.
you don't have to train, you don't have to go through all, um, and it's also not a team sport. You don't have to deal with all the complexity of, right, team
Yeah,
sports and
like these
going through
guys
all
have
this.
to start at a very young age, go perform very well in college, and then get drafted by a professional team.
Yeah,
And then it gets even harder after getting drafted by a professional team.
yeah. Um, yeah, so I would say, I mean, that's a pretty dumb, it's not even an argument, but it's,
Mhm.
it's a,
It's just like delusional entitlement.
I guess
I'm
it's a
just
dumb
like,
statement. Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty dumb statement. Well, okay, well, let's take it to the for argument's sake, right? Like, let's say the same, let's say another guy who is a Wall Street or like a whatever exec, right? Or like, well, that's just Wall Street, right? Who's the most among the wealthy people who like hate the
I
most?
don't know. Oh,
Wall
hate? I
Street.
don't know. Well,
Let's say
I
like a Wall
mean,
Street person, right?
the biggest is like Warren Buffett.
Or like let's say if it's like somebody who's like like inherited a lot of wealth and made like 30 million, right?
Okay.
But like also, also like didn't do as much work. Like
Mhm.
do people shit on that too? Like I guess like people complain about that too, right?
What people
People
complain about, like
like
inheritance or
yeah,
people on
people
Wall
complain
Street?
about how it's like not fair, right? That they make like $30 million for just fucking being a rich parents' kids or doing a job that
Well,
is quote unquote
mhm,
relatively speaking easier than right harder working ones, right?
mhm.
I'm trying to
But
find like
yeah, I mean, there's like if the trust fund baby goes and says he or she are self-made, then yeah, I mean, people are gonna give him shit. Like, no,
yeah,
you're not self-made. You have mommy and daddy's money, and that's
yeah,
why you get to get that like head start off of everyone else. I think that's almost in the same vein as this OnlyFans girl saying, "Oh, I also there's no big deal that you're doing basketball and making this much money because it's not that hard."
yeah. Well, I guess to say that being a basketball player or whatever is not that hard is definitely delusional.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. I guess it's just a lack of perspective and understanding, right? Um, it's okay. Well, I guess the closest argument to me is like when people, this is one of my biggest pet peeves, right? When people are like, oh, it's so not fair. These kids making YouTube videos and TikTok videos or OnlyFans are making so much money,
Hmm.
right? And in my opinion, and again, I don't know much about OnlyFans, but I know as a content creator, right? For a fact, if you want to make this much money, like it's a lot of freaking work, man. Like OnlyFans is probably way easier compared to, you know what I mean? It's a fast track, right?
Yeah,
And not I mean not to say, I mean, dude, fucking who the fuck knows? Maybe OnlyFans does require work, but it's just definitely significantly less, you
it's
know?
okay. I'm not
Maybe
saying
it's
that it
like you
doesn't
have to deal
require
with like
work.
mental, you know?
I'm just saying
Where my OnlyFans models at? Leave a comment. Let us know.
I'm just saying that the ceiling of skill level is a lot higher to be any kind of pro athlete versus like I don't know even what to call it, a pro OnlyFans model.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you didn't have to go through like a decade, 2 decades of athletic training.
Yeah.
You just you just did or are doing a basic function of human biology, which is sex.
Yeah.
And I guess you have to make it look good and you have to work on your body, like you said. But if you're going to compare the amount of work it is to be a successful OnlyFans to be a successful NFL or NBA or any kind of pro athlete, the ceiling to be a pro athlete is way higher and what it
Yeah.
takes.
Yeah. I mean, that I agree. I think, well, it just comes down to, I guess, like where there's like that gray area of like, okay, well, let's say compare that, right? Let's say compare that to, let's say compare pro athletes work, right? Let's say both a pro athlete makes $30 million and like a YouTuber full-time content creator makes $30 million, right?
Hmm.
Which one do you think is easy? Like, which one do you think people would say like is easier? You see what I mean? Right? It's like at that point, it's like, what is easy? right? They require completely different skill sets, discipline, right?
So,
And
all right, but would you say porn is the same?
porn is not. That's what I mean. Like I think when it comes to porn, corn too late. When it comes to
I
porn, you know,
guess,
I don't know. My inherent, I guess, like my immediate reaction is like, no, like porn is like significantly easier, right? Because it's
mhm.
very transactional. It's freaking, but I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what you have to deal with mentally, you know? I don't know.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
saying, yeah, I'm just
yeah,
saying, I mean, if you're successful in it, yeah, like you're gonna make 30 million, but
yeah.
I don't think it's fair to say you work just as hard as, like,
Well, I think you could say is what maybe you and I disagree with. I think you can say like you work just as hard, but you can't say that like it requires the same skill level.
okay. Yeah,
Like you can say
I
like,
mean,
okay, I work very hard, like I work just as hard. I had to like F like
yeah,
two
yeah,
twenty
I work
thousand
just as
guys,
hard.
you
Yeah.
know?
You know how many hours
I
a
have
day I'm on
to
my back
I have to I
versus
have to I have to suck 2 million dicks a year for the 30 mil, right? That's hard work. But to say that that is
okay.
like equal to the skills and
I'm
then the
just saying,
basketball.
okay, like look at
I don't know, man. It's
the average
muddier and
pro.
muddier now, bro.
Yeah, look at the average pro. Here's how I'm gonna put it. Look at the average pro basketball player,
Hmm.
and then look at me. L- If I'm gonna look at that guy and be like, hey, I could do that. Like, no, no way I'm gonna be able to do that.
Hmm.
Right? But let's say I was a girl
Yeah.
and I see what this OnlyFans model does. I'll be like, yeah, I could do that. Like, I think it might take a few months, but I think I can emulate exactly what she's doing.
But can you though? No, I'm genuinely asking, right?
I don't know. That's not the question for me to answer because I've never been in that situation. No one's going to pay for my
Yeah.
OnlyFans stuff,
Yeah, but it's just,
right?
you never
I've
know.
tried. No, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
no.
But that's what I'm saying though, right? Like it's like well, it's a hypothetical, right? Like
Mhm.
I guess it's the same thing. That's kind of what I mean. Like it's also the same thing. Like it's easier for us to judge on that end because we don't know, right? It's and again, I agree with you when it comes to like if you want to compare like skill set, right? To say like being an OnlyFan, right? To say that being an OnlyFan model, it's the same. It requires the same like discipline and skill set as
Oh, it definitely
um
requires discipline for sure because you have to be consistent about it.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying it doesn't
But
require.
but to say that it's comparable and the same as like a professional athlete, I just don't think that's the case, you know.
Mhm.
Is it difficult? Yeah, of course it is, right? Just like same thing as like um, you know, uh yeah. Okay. The I don't know if there's like a comparable to it, but like it reminded me of like Bill Burr's bit, right? He talks about like raising a child versus being a
Oh,
plumb, being a roofer or like
I
being
think
a,
the exact
digging the
skit
sea,
is
right?
Oprah, right?
Is it
It's like,
Oprah?
and then
Oh
I
yeah,
watch Oprah come on, and then she says she's so brave and she has the hardest job in the
the
world,
most difficult
being a
job in the world.
mother.
Yeah, the most difficult job in the world. Yeah, right.
Yeah, Bill Burr is my favorite. I could almost quote all of this shit.
Oh yeah.
It's kind
So
of
so it's
sad.
like, I think it's like for me, right, is kind of where the meat in the middle is, right? Like for me, is
Mhm.
it one of the most important jobs?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Right? One of the most important jobs in the world, right? Is it difficult? Yes. Is it the most difficult? Not even fucking
No,
close.
no.
You know what I mean? Like it's like not even close, right? Um, like yeah, I mean, I'm going to have one. It's like I can't wait till the day where I
Yeah,
get
and
to
then
say
you're gonna be
like,
like, oh, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Maybe it
yeah,
is the hardest thing in the
yeah, maybe
world.
I'll
And
be
then,
sorry, or maybe I'll be like, yeah, I gotta say like that's some bullshit. you know. And don't get me wrong, like I know for a fact it's gonna be challenging,
oh yeah,
but
it's
like,
gonna be hard as hell.
yeah, but to say that I just like what the most difficult job is like not even close, dude. Yeah. So anyway, that was the kind of the comparable situation there, I guess, when it comes to the um male and female um thing. What else is going on? Do we have comments? I know I saw
I
a big
mean,
Jim.
a
Lacey's on.
couple.
Can women make joke? Can women make a joke anymore? Oh shit, who made a joke?
I think we were talking about when Oprah said the most difficult job in the world.
Oh, Oprah. I don't think she was making a joke though.
Who knows? I didn't even watch the actual episode.
Yeah, I don't think she was making a joke. I think what she really meant to say was that like the most important job in the world. I think that's what she
Yeah,
meant
it's
to
it's
say.
probably one of
Yeah,
the
which
most
I don't
important
agree.
jobs.
Actually, I don't disagree. It's one of the most, if not the most important job
Mhm.
in the world is like raising a kid, whether being a mom or dad, just period. Or teacher, you know. Um, yeah. But yes, of course, women can make joke all the time, Lacey.
They're
Um,
just not as good as men doing it. No, no, just I had to slip in there. All right,
they
let's
just
slip that joke in there. All
oh,
right.
you're not gonna slip in nowhere. You're not gonna slip in
We'll
nowhere.
edit this out. No, no, no.
Oh, it's the too late. It's the too late.
Yeah. It's all
Yeah,
live.
yeah. Um, Yeah, I'll be doing a set here Friday. Actually, I'll be doing a show Friday here,
Mhm.
so I'm excited about that. I'm curious to see the Canada, Canadian scene. Um, but what else? What else we got going on? Any? We just got like 2 to 4 watchers. Okay. We got. That is heartbroken. She escaped from.
Oh, they're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah. It's
the
so sad. The
Ukrainian.
comments. Yeah, she escaped and they killed his brother, random person on the street. Yeah, it's so sad. Like she was released. It's so fucked up. And his father has a lot of criminal
Well, so
history.
look at that comment. What's wrong with their mental health?
Yeah.
Right. And I think that goes back into what I've always been saying. Like men's mental health has just been widely ignored.
Oh yeah. 1,000. Oh, dude, there was a clip I saw. I don't remember if I sent you this. Oh, it's a great clip. It's perfectly on topic here.
Do you want to
There's this
find it?
guy.
Do you want to find it and play it
Yeah,
real quick?
see if I can find it. Um, I don't know if I can. I might be able to actually. Give me a second. But it's essentially the context is that this guy he just like walks around and he gives flowers. He gives roses, flowers to men, right? Or just
Oh,
people. I think
okay.
just people in general. And in this clip, this guy gave the flower to this guy sitting at a park, and presumably next to the guy, there were 3 girls, assuming the girls were his like daughters.
Hmm.
Um, I thought I thought let me see if I can find it. And give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Uh, I saw it not long ago. I might have even shared it. But basically, the premise of it is like, so the guy gave him the rose, and then gave him a note saying like, I hope you're healed from whatever like you're suffering, right? Whatever that's deep inside you,
Hmm.
you know. Um, and you can just see the man just like, oh, the way he holds that piece of paper, you know?
You
Like he
know,
holds that paper, he folded it, and then he's just looking around. He's just in deep thoughts and like almost holding tears in, you know? And
you know,
for me, like I feel like as a guy,
yeah.
sorry, I was just gonna finish the thought, but like every guy, like almost like I felt it, you know? But then you just see the 3 girls just laughing, like the 3 girls just laughing, and it's like, oh, what the fuck? And then the guy smelled the rose, and the 3 girls were just laughing, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know,
Hmm.
like, why are you being so sentimental? I guess. And again, I don't know the context of who those girls are, whether or not
Yeah.
it is. Regardless, like, and the
It
comments are all
reminds
just like,
me
yeah,
of, I know we're gonna go back to Bill Burr here, but he says like men are only allowed two emotions, right? Either angry or the other response is I'm fine, right? There's no like in between allowed.
yeah.
And it usually,
Because anything in between, you're gay, bro.
I mean, that's kind of what it boils
That's the
down
deal.
to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If you express anything more than fine
Like
or
anger
angry,
or fine, right?
yeah,
Hmm. And I
yeah.
think, and that just kind of reminded me of what you were saying about this whole like he had to hold it in. He wasn't allowed to show emotion. And even when he was trying to show a little bit, the girls started to make fun of him.
Yeah, yeah. Like he showed just like he was like, yeah, there was like a man. I need to find that video. I thought I sent it to. Let me see if I send it to my girl. Um, yeah, it was a rough video to
And
watch.
then
But
I
yeah,
think
that's like the mental health for men in general, you
that's
know?
the mental health. And I think it's just men not really knowing what they're supposed to be doing. Because on one hand, women always say, "Why don't you open up? Why can't you be more emotional?" And then when they start doing that, all of a sudden, when we're like, "Ugh, no, I
You
don't like that
bitch.
anymore." Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? Where
like
it's
what they
like,
call that in the consumer market is like co cognitive dissonance. So I mean, just any kind of like w what you say isn't really what you are thinking, right?
yeah, what you say isn't really what you want. Ladies,
Mhm.
why do y'all do that? Why? Leave it in the comment. Why do you think that is? I mean, men and women wire completely differently how we communicate, right?
Hmm.
Let me see. Guy receiving. That reminds me of the other video where it's like the guy, the husband, he was like talking about his like wire sport, you know that what I'm talking about?
I saw that one. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then like his wife is just like, the fuck is wrong with you?
Hmm.
Because he was getting emotional, you know? And it's like, damn, you know, like
Hmm.
he's like he's getting emotional over his like there's obviously something really meaningful to him, and then yeah, and then he just got shut down like that, you know?
Yeah,
Um,
like I don't want to make any blanket statements, but I think this generation of, I guess, just people don't
yeah.
really know what they want in terms of relationships.
Mm. Yeah, I can't find a video. I have to pull it up, but if anybody knows.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, essentially that's what I described, and it was a really interesting video to see. Um, so yeah, you don't think people know what they want?
Yeah, because there's so many instances that I've heard of girls saying, "Oh, I want him to be emotional. I want him to be a generally caring guy, someone that's very nurturing." And then
Hmm.
they find that guy, and then what happens? They're just totally not interested. And then these guys who are listening to these girls saying, "Oh, I want X, Y, Z. You need to be emotional. You need to be open about your feelings." Yeah, they try to emulate that, or not emulate. They try to be that, and they do become that, and then they get shut down for being that. And so, of course, they're going to be bitter.
Hmm. What do you want in a relationship, bro?
What do I just, it's very easy. I'm not that complicated. Just low drama,
Hmm.
someone to take care of, someone to take care of me. And
Somebody to take care of you?
I mean, that's what a relationship, we take care of each other.
Okay. So you take care of somebody and somebody take care of you. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I only heard the second part. I was like, damn, bro.
Just,
I
I
mean,
guess,
no props to you. That's awesome if that's what you want.
no, no, just like, just safety and peace, right?
Mm. Safety. That's an interesting one.
Physical and emotional.
Mm. Yeah, that's an
Mhm.
interesting one, actually. Yeah, I
When we
guess.
think safety, we always think like from physical intruder, like
Hmm.
physical safety. Stuff like I'm not saying someone's gonna beat me. I mean, they could try. It's not gonna end very well for them, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but there's a lot of emotional
Emotional
ninjas
safety.
out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Women, I think women can fuck a man up just emotionally.
yes. Mhm.
Like no man can. I don't think. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe there's plenty of examples, but I don't think a man can emotionally fuck up a woman as much as what a woman could do to. I mean, I could be wrong actually.
I think
Maybe, maybe let me put it this way. Like
I think it's
because
more common in women,
it's probably more common, yes,
but they
that
both have the same potential to
they
emotionally fuck
both
someone up. Because
They
I've
both
seen
have
it
the
in both.
same
I've seen it
potential.
both ways.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So they both have the potential. Both men and women have the potential to emotionally really fuck somebody else, up, right?
What I've
So
noticed though is
yeah,
generally in abusive relationships, men are almost always going to be more physical,
yes, yeah.
and women will almost always be more emotional.
Well, why is that? It's biological.
emotionally like abusive.
Yeah. No,
Mhm.
I think the reason why is because typically speaking, biologically, men are physically more strength,
Hmm.
right? So like therefore, if they were be in an abusive relationship, they would use that strength, right?
Right.
Um, and versus like women are emotionally more evolved
Hmm.
and more intelligent in many ways, and they're able to utilize, right? I
Yeah.
think,
So
yeah, because yeah. Um, so that would be the case. But
yeah. So when
feel free to
that's
comment.
when yeah, when I hear someone says safety, I don't. I always think, oh, it's got to be both emotionally and physically.
Yeah. Okay. So you want
Because
safety?
think about what can happen. You start opening your secrets
Yeah.
to someone whoever you're dating, right? Like your
Yeah.
like your thoughts and stuff you're generally not going to tell, like even some friends.
Yeah.
What can they do to you? They can use that against you if they're really manipulative.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. Or dismiss it, which is very hard for too.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It could. Yeah, I mean like I'm lucky that I'm in a loving and healthy relationship, even when there were times where, for example, I am being emotionally vulnerable and I share something and I felt dismissed, I'm able to communicate that and we're able to talk it out,
Hmm.
you know. But you have to like in the heat of the moment, sometimes harder. But
Are you talking
like
about like talking things out during a relationship?
yeah,
I mean, not a relationship.
for
I misspoke. Talking things,
argument,
trying to work things out
argument.
through an argument.
Yeah. So for example, like if it's like something that like I would I would literally express multiple times, but it just like fucking flies over the head, right? Because it's just like, well, that's not something you should even be worrying about or whatever, right? Like you shouldn't have that, like that shouldn't be something you should worry about. And then I would have to say it again, and then we talk it out after the heat of moment, right? Where
You
it's like, hey,
know,
listen, I bring this up multiple times, right? Um, don't dismiss it.
well, so I
And
learned that
I
a
can,
couple.
yeah,
I learned that it's often best to be proactive about this shit, right? So if you
yeah,
notice things happening before it becomes an issue, let's say, I don't know, it's something really, really simple that what's something guys usually do. That's stupid that girls don't like. Leaving the toilet seat up, right?
mhm. I never do
Um,
that. I don't actually don't. Yeah, but yeah, there's plenty of other shit I do though.
so let's say you can start sensing that as becoming an issue.
Yeah,
Proactively talk it out with
yeah,
whoever you're in a relationship with, right? Because then you'd be like, hey, what are things we can do to gently remind each other or kind of, get this in each other's heads that, hey, I want to be heard and listened to. Because why are we trying to learn to fight in the middle of a fight?
yeah,
Why can't we discuss important things when we already have like all this goodwill towards each other, when we're happy with each other?
yeah.
Mhm.
And I think it's very, I mean, this is something I notice myself and I call myself out, right? Like often when we're in the heat of the argument, like I would immediately find like comparables, right? So
Mhm.
let's say if I for example like if I whatever like having my jacket outside instead of in my room, right? I'll have my jacket hanging on one of the chairs, right?
Mhm.
Right? And then my girl will be like nag at me like, how many times do I have to fucking tell you, right? Immediately in my head, there's almost always immediate reaction is like, you know how many shit of yours I pick up all the time? I don't say anything, right? But like it's a split second of choice of like, well, this is her way of showing, right? I try to communicate if it's like it really bothering me, right? But that's I guess that's where like the love comes in, right? It's like,
Mhm.
hey, like once in a while I'll generally or a lot of times I use humor, I guess, you know, to
Yeah,
diffuse it. But it's like, I mean, we're fucking flaws, man. Like we're gonna have all kind of stupid imperfections, and that's in a way like what we love each other for, right? It's like.
but I'm saying like bring that up. I'm saying bring those things up before it even starts to becoming an issue, right?
Well,
So,
before it becomes like like a fucking scab.
mhm,
Yeah.
like put the sunscreen on before it burns you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Um, And I guess here's the question, right? Do you think men in general would hold it in more, or
Oh
women in
yeah,
general
yeah,
would
yeah.
or hold
No,
it in more?
hmm.
Like I'll give you that the exact example, right? Let's say like in my case, right? Like my girl, she always have tooth flosses everywhere, right? Sorry, the internet. And sorry, but like those like little tooth flushes, like every fucking where, right? Like she uses it, and it's just like it's like one of the things, right? It's just be like
Mhm.
it's usually around the same spots, right? Um, I usually don't say anything because to me it's like not that big of a deal. I pick it up and throw it away, right? Or sometimes it's just like you don't even see it; it's somewhere. It's just like under the couch or whatever, right? Whatever, right? But let's say, for example, sometimes if I have, like I said, the jacket, or if I have like, if I clean my ear, and sometimes like that will be like on the kitchen counter instead of going straight to the trash or like
What
anywhere,
the
you know what I mean?
hell?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think I would fight you over that. Like,
oh yeah,
put
yeah,
your
yeah. No,
Q-tip in
like
the
if I'm like,
fucking.
yeah, like if I'm like talking in the kitchen, I'm finishing cleaning, right? And I would just leave it on the fucking, yeah, I mean, I do
Bro.
stupid shit like that, you know? You know what I mean? But like, do you think guys would hold it in more, or like girls will hold it in more? And you understand what I'm trying to say? And sorry, I'm like super
Um,
fucking tired, dude. I don't even know if I'm making any fucking sense right now.
no,
You're
you're
like
you're
like
asking.
when there's an issue, do you
Yeah,
think
you're asking
no
who's holding back more about
like do
like
you think
who.
girls would like hold it in more, or
I
guys will
think
hold it in more?
just personality wise, it's at least for me, when something starts bothering me, I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Just like if it's becoming like a once or twice kind of a thing, I would be, all right, let's talk about this. It doesn't have to be a fight. Let's be like, hey, what do you think is happening in this situation?
Hmm.
Um, what do you want me to say without triggering you to kind
Yeah.
of
Get
remind
well,
you
like,
about
let's do a
things?
live demonstration. What is something that bothers you? What is something that bothers you?
What's something that bothers me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, let's say someone chewing with their mouth open all the time.
Okay. Let's say
Oh,
if
and
your
then be
girl,
like,
well, let's say if your
are
girl
we
is
role
like,
playing right now?
yeah,
Are
yeah,
you my
yeah,
significant other right
yeah,
now?
yeah. No, no, no. I'm saying like, let's say your girl, does your girl chew loud? Like, if she does,
No, I don't know anyone that said. And um, actually, I do know someone that chews loudly.
okay, cool. How
Um,
would you tell that person?
I did already. I think after the second or third time, I noticed like, well, he's a good friend of mine. I was like, hey man, I just sort of said it's like, hey, chew with your mouth shut, man. It's kind of
Yeah,
disgusting. And
but
he's like, oh,
he's a
okay,
dude
okay,
though. He's a
yeah.
dude. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm talking about men and women. Like, I'm let's talking about specifically your relationship because it's very different how you communicate.
Okay. I'm recalling a conversation I had a while back,
Yeah,
and I'd be like, because I like to stay in shape, and I hope that everyone, I'm that hope that anyone that I would be interested in also likes to stay in shape. And we had this actual real conversation, be like, hey, if one of us notices each other kind of losing like focus
yeah,
physically, right? How should we go about, saying mention that without hurting their
mm,
feelings?
yeah,
And that was like a small conversation
hmm,
and be like, I'm not like at that time I wasn't calling her fat. I'm just saying I'm telling her like, hey, if you think I'm starting to get too big, I really want you to tell me, right? And
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not gonna be her like I have a pretty tough skin. You can just straight up be like, hey, you're gaining some weight. You should probably focus at the gym a little more.
yeah,
And then she was like, oh, okay. And then I said the same question, what should I tell you? And she's like, yeah, that wouldn't work for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
She'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I think you need to convince me by like trying to get me to join you or something, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that's an interesting
And
one.
so
Yeah,
we were learning the
that's a
rules of
common one.
engagement, right? Yeah, we
Yeah,
were learning the rules of engagement before actually engaging.
yeah,
Why learn how to fight before the fight, and why would you try to learn how to fight in the middle of a fight?
yeah,
I don't know if that makes sense. That's just,
yeah. Well, prevention is always better
mhm.
than
Yeah.
solving the right. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it could get more and more complicated too, right? Depending on the topic
Mhm.
that issue that you're dealing with, right? And then I guess here's the tricky one, right? At what point does it just become something that you just truly you no longer just tolerate it, just you accept that like that is just a part of this person. It doesn't bother you enough to and you truly let go of it. Does that make sense?
Well, then if you
Truly
can truly,
okay with it.
if you could truly let go of something, then it's not really a big of issue, right?
Yeah.
It's not that big of an issue. If you can't, if there is a border that's continually being crossed over or a boundary that's continually being crossed over, then that's like a, what, a sign of disrespect.
Yeah.
And then are you gonna want to stay with someone that disrespects you all the time?
Well, that's for men. I think it's a man's job to cross the line, or it's not to cross the line, to draw the line, right? And it's the same thing with the ladies, you know. I think
Mhm.
their job is to draw that line, right?
Yeah.
But I think, and we kind of talked about this way before, right? Like at one point we were both like simps, right? Like where it's like we
Speak for
didn't,
yourself, buddy.
yeah, whatever. Like you were simpy as shit, bro. You were simpy as shit. Come on.
What are you talking about? What's the,
Uh,
oh, we gotta go back to this. I'm gonna,
yeah.
next time
No,
we
you
see each
talked
other,
about
I'm gonna
you talked about it. You said you were a simp at once
probably,
in the early 20s, maybe
no, I think I was,
even
maybe in
earlier
high school, maybe in high
in
school.
high school. Okay, yeah.
And
So
then I
you were a
got,
simp.
yeah, okay. All right,
Yeah, so you
fine.
were a simp.
Mhm.
Right, come on, man. We all simp at once. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, drawing that line is so important, you know. And I think I mentioned this before in one of the podcasts before. And it sounds so simple and probably silly to people, but like that was a life-changing moment for me, right? Where I was able to tell like my now lifetime partner that like early on when we were dating, she's like, "Hey, the dog sleeps outside," right? And I say, "Hey, no, it's a package deal. The dog sleeps
Yeah.
on my bed,"
Mhm.
right? Like early in my early 20s, I would have been like, oh no, I shouldn't say that if I want to keep this woman, you know? I
Well,
shouldn't say
the
that. I should
no,
let her
because
do, you know, and that's how
no,
we're
the
taught, you know?
it's just human nature, not just woman specific. If you say something and then they're going to test you on it, right? And
Hmm.
then they know that they can get away with crossing that boundary. They're going to keep pushing that line over and over.
Yeah. Well, it's
And then
vice
it's like,
versa,
oh,
right?
what? I mean, yeah, like what can I get away with this time? Oh, this time,
Yeah. It happens, I'm sure it happens to a lot of women too, when, you know, a woman just let a man one, right? You give them an inch and then they take a, whatever
yeah.
the saying is, take a mile, right?
So yeah, you have
Yeah.
to find out what's really worth fighting for, not something stupid like I don't know if someone really is petty about socks on the floor, but if that's something that really triggers you, then maybe that's a conversation. But something really triggering, I don't
Yeah.
know, like
Why do men do that shit, man? Why do we do that? Why do we leave socks on the floor?
I don't know, ease. It's just
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny because I didn't think I do that, and then I realized I do that.
oh, I do it all the time.
Yeah, and I don't know why. It's just comfy, I think.
Well, for me, it's because the way I get out of socks is I just drag my foot out of them on the floor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, all right, I'm out of my socks now. Let's go take a shower.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, what's the equivalent of what your lady does, similar to that,
I don't,
or your lady's perfect?
no one's
She has
perfect.
no flaw. Speak for yourself, man. My girl's perfect. She doesn't do no wrong.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah, I thought we were talking about we're not simps anymore, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing is perfect except my girl. Nothing is perfect in the world except my woman. Yeah. But yeah, what's something that your girl does that is
I
similar
didn't
to your
think about
socks?
that. Like, but there's something wrong with my toilets, right? Where you have
Hmm.
to like you have to manually flip the handle of the toilet up.
Hmm.
And sometimes when that gets forgotten, I get kind of annoyed. But that's a very, very small thing.
That's not the same as freaking socks, man. Like it has to be something like
It
so
is kind
true.
of this. I mean,
You
look,
think so?
I leave socks on the ground. I don't get charged $50 extra for their water bill because the toilet's running all
Yeah,
night,
you're just
right?
being Asian, bro. Come on. I'm talking about something like I don't know. Like, does she leave some shit behind? I'll give you an example, right? Like me leaving the socks, right, behind whatever, right? Like my girl's equivalent will be like leaving the damn every freaking cabinet door open.
Mm.
Like I would know which cabin she has been through every day. Like literally, door would just be open. And I joke about it all the time, right? When I come home, if I see that, I know what she's like. I know, and I would also know which bag she's been snacking on because the
Yeah,
bag would be, you know.
you know how you counter that? You
Uh,
put a dirty Q-tip on the in the
There,
cabinet.
yeah, there you go. I'll put a dirty Q-tip right on the door.
Yeah, just right out, just hanging
That's a
on the
great.
edge.
That's called passive aggressive, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Then we're really gonna have a fucking fight.
yeah.
That's funny though. Yeah, but yeah, no, I would literally know which cabin she's been to and which bag because it will be wide open, like both the bag of chips and the door will be open and multiple doors. There's never like one door open, you know. It's I mean like at a point like I just think it's hilarious. It's funny. Like I
Hey,
literally make fun of
sometimes
it,
you
you
need to
know.
find that right snack, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, but like, you know, it's just it's a running joke now. I think it's funny now, you know. But it used to bother me. Now I just like, dude, you know. I mean, there was a couple times I hit my face, you know. And it was a little dangerous, but
What are you doing? Just walking around
yeah.
not looking where you're going?
No. Like sometimes it's like if I'm like going lower and then like there's one up there I don't pay attention to
Oh,
and
I
then
see,
like
I
I
see.
stand up and fucking hit it, you know. But it's very low chances. But yeah. So what's your girl's thing?
I mean, I don't know. That's the biggest thing that I could think of right now. Maybe vaping, because that, and not even
Mm.
because of it noise. It's just because I'm worried about health.
There you go. Come on, let it out, man. I know you guys been dating for not that long, but you gotta let that shit out, bro. You gotta air that shit out, talking about prevention before it's too late,
So,
right?
I mean, yeah, it's already been worked out.
Vaping.
Hmm.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All
And it's
right.
not because I don't. It's like, listen, I used to vape too, but then I start suddenly reading all these things about collapsed lung and
Yeah,
people that
it
are
starts
like people that are even
starts
like
sucking on
18.
something else.
Yeah. People that are like
That's
even
just
18, 19-year olds just like can't even breathe anymore. It's like that's
yeah.
scary.
Yeah, no, vaping, yeah. That I'm very strict with though. Like
Mhm.
like if my like now I don't allow her to do any of that. Like I will actually legitimately get angry if I catch her like smoking right now.
Mhm.
I would be very angry. Like so if you're watching, baby, I know she's smart. She's not gonna do that. But like yeah, before like I was like, if you smoke, like get out outside, smoke
Mhm.
outside, you know, in the backyard, right? I don't want the house to smell like it. I don't want my dog to freaking get exposed to
Mhm.
it, you know? Like if you want to smoke, you do it. I don't. I prefer you not to for your health, but don't, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she rarely ever like it's just like you know once in a while like her friends will have cigarettes and shit, and I hate it.
Mm.
I absolutely despite, you know.
Yeah, I don't like
But
cigarettes
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, or vape even. Yeah.
But I do smoke cigars every once in a while. That is
Yeah.
my vice.
Yeah. That's some gay shit, bro.
I don't know how that equates.
Yeah. It's you're just fucking sucking and puffing on a stick. And you
What,
never
so
go
so
to
everything, so what are you 12? Anything that's like cylindrical shape. So like, hey Tony, do you see a penis here? Is this what you're
I,
thinking?
I
Like
don't put that
anything
in
that's
my
shaped?
I don't put that in my mouth. To be fair, I like sucking on black balls. Boba tea, you know? So there I like guzzling in black balls.
There you go. I guess
Yeah, there you go.
but that's your vice and my vice
Yeah,
is
that's my preference. Yeah. All right. Well, how should we end this this call for this live stream?
uh
We went from super dark to super light, bro.
I think you have to do that progression
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to get off this call thinking about like sad shit.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah. How should we end this? Let's see. We have three
Mm.
fans. Weight gain. Who has weight gain?
All right, let's
Weight
see.
gain. Lacey says you have weight gain, bro. Are you getting fat,
Mhm.
bro?
Uh, I've been gaining a little bit of weight, but
All
not
right.
too much.
Lacey is calling it out. So
Yeah.
yeah, don't be fat, bro.
I know. I gotta
Yeah.
gotta work out harder.
Yeah. I think, do I have a gym here? Oh, maybe I have a gym. Maybe. I need to check. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at an Airbnb here. There might be a gym. Yeah.
Let's see, how do we end? What's something, I guess. All right, these are dark times. What's something you want to say to all four people watching to make it not as dark?
Yeah. Uh, uh, life. Okay. Uh, I guess like regardless of like the challenges and successes, right? Challenges, the wins and the loses, whatever in life, right? It's all how we perceive it, right? And what we choose to act on it, you know? So even despite tragedy that happens, right? It's up to us to decide how we want to perceive, what is the meaning of it, and what are we gonna do about it, you know? There's always gonna some shit is gonna happen. Good things, bad things, whatever, right? It's subjective, you know. Some good thing might be bad for others, right? But it all comes down to we still have the beauty of it is that at least in you know, I was about to say this country, maybe not Canada, but at least in
Oh,
America.
clip
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Tony
yeah.
hates
Clip it.
Canada.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I love Canada. Canada is cool. Yeah. Side note, yeah, I'll do the side note in a second. But yeah, man, I guess it's, you know, it's up to us. We still have the choice to decide what the meaning of it is and how we want to act on it. So, despite all the unfortunate tragedies, right, we can do something and shine a light to the world, man. Do something good for somebody. You know, it could be something as simple as like maybe if you see a homeless person, give them some food or whatever. If you're not able to, like, I don't know, compliment somebody, right? Like something really small, you know? Because just by complimenting somebody, it could be a man or a woman, right? You never know, man. You could make their day, make their month, maybe keep them alive. You never know,
Yeah,
you know, or keep
that's
somebody
good.
else alive. Yeah. So that would be my inspirational TED Talk. What about you, Andy?
Uh, let's see. I guess based off what we were talking about earlier today, or earlier in this segment, just have a little more compassion and empathy, right? Don't try to just categorize every single thing that's happening and try to fit into a narrative, right? Don't try to fit into your confirmation bias.
Yeah.
Just maybe for a second, just see someone as just human being just like you are, who's
Yeah.
struggling through the same shit, and just have that empathy for them.
Yeah.
You may
Even
not
if,
agree with them,
yeah. Yeah.
but I mean, what's the alternative? Just a world where everyone just shits on each other and hates everyone if they don't
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah. I think my only line with that is as long as the precursor is that that person hasn't hurt, like,
Of course, like yeah.
you
hmm
know, but there's a gray line there, right? Like what the definition of like how much
hmm
impact, negative impact that person might have had, right? They may not have directly like unalive somebody, whatever, but may have had a significant impact too, though, you know. But despite that, it still doesn't have, you know, still try
Yeah.
our best to have empathy, I guess.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my 2 minute TED talk.
hmm Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah. Empathy and remember we can choose. We can always choose, man. Yeah. Cool.
Well,
Well,
I mean, all right, with that, I
I think
guess we're
that
gonna
was
wrap the meat.
we are gonna wrap the meat. You're gonna wrap my meat. I'm gonna wrap your meat, and we'll wrap the meat together.
All right,
It'll be a
guys.
big sausage fest. All right, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our second edition of our Hump Day Meat live. I look freaking delusional because I am very tired. I've been up since like 4 a.m. So and it's been, dude, this is the second I've done like a almost 24-hour shift. So,
Jeez.
yeah.
Get
So
get your sleep in.
I'm gonna get some sleep in.
hmm
Till next time, my name is Tony Schiller, and this is
Andy.
And
And if you guys like what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe,
hit that
and
like button.
hopefully, yeah, hit the like button. And hopefully, you can join our next conversation
Yeah, let us
every
know what
Wednesdays
you
at 9.
every Wednesday, 9 p.m. PST.
There we go.
All right, y'all. All right, Andy. Good shit. Good chat. I'm gonna go
Yep.
pass the fuck out.
Yeah, you deserve it.